Nice to see you, Helen. Or Helen.
Recording in progress.
Sorry, Mary.
I'd like to call the May 14th work session into order. Everyone please rise for the pledge of allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Alright, so after many months, I'm really happy to report that Old Turnpike Road Bridge between addresses 197 and 210 is now open. Asphalt plants have opened up for the season, and we're able to get it sealed, I believe, this morning. They finished the project. So kudos to our highway department. Do we have any correspondence?
No.
No correspondence. So at this point, I'd like to open up to public comments.
James Legari.
Good afternoon. James Legari. I noticed that Mr. McHugh is sharing in his report, and I'd like to address a question to him if I may. I'd like to know how many people are receiving water from the town of Fallsburg. In other words, I know they're all on meters, and if we have that number, or he has that number, I'd appreciate it. I'd also like to know of that number, how many are commercial? And if he doesn't have the answer, maybe he can direct me to where I can find it. Thank you.
We can find that answer. I can't spit it on the top of my head, but it's growing daily. The many people that are taking water from the town of Fallsburg. Now it's seasonal, obviously.
Yes.
So seasonal, meaning July, June, July, August, September. We do 600 turn-ons and turn-offs at this point. That's just regularly metered people. That's not including developments. So I'll have to go back to our building department and get you the right answers. They should be able to pretty much spit it out to me in a day.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks, Bob.
I got up because I worked a year out of 1 year. I apologize.
That's all right. Thanks, Bob.
Yes, sir.
Thanks, Jim. Thank you, Bobby.
Yes, sir.
Next. Anybody else?
Mary Adams.
Hello, Mary Adams. So I just am following up on the question regarding the well that was mentioned, that you were getting some outside expert to find the well, possibly in Mount Sheldrake, and drill it. And we would like to know where and the cost of it, and do the developers that are now entering the Loch Sheldrake, are they paying for that? Since they are really the ones that are inspiring this new well, because if they weren't all there, we wouldn't need a new well. So, and we're very interested to know where, as it relates to the lake, we're concerned, as I mentioned. We're concerned about it. So I wondered, I was hoping somebody might call me, give me more information. So how does that happen? Do I write it in and say, do we have an answer?
Send me an email.
Yeah? Okay. All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Alice Camara.
My questions are mostly for the highway department, and I don't think he's here yet, right?
He will be absent tonight.
Okay, I'll ask you guys, maybe you can answer. We've been trying to find out if they, usually in that call, the highway department comes around and vacuums the leaves out of the culverts. And in our street, we live on a hill, so if they don't do it, it clogs up the exits, the bottom part of the culvert, and then the water and the leaves go into the road, and in the winter it's ice, not just water. So,
What road?
What road are you on?
What road?
oh, Timmy Hill, right?
And La Vista. Right?
Well, I don't know about La Vista, but I know they're out enlarging the culvert on La Vista, which is nice. Near Pleasant Valley. Because we still have, the reason I'm bringing it up is that somebody in our development called the town to ask if they were coming around, and they said they were, but we don't know when. because one of the culverts is still clogged.
Okay.
I'm waiting.
If you want to put your phone number on the sign-in sheet, I'll find out for you.
I was happy to see that some of Pleasant Valley Road was paved, like one lane in one part, 2 lanes in another part, and not the whole place, not the whole street, because that street is very bumpy. So I'm wondering if they're going to finish paving the parts that wasn't done. So I can tell my ancient Subaru that everything won't be jiggling around every time you drive on that road. You know?
Don't believe it's going to be this year. They had to fix the culvert, but I'll get you that answer as well.
Okay. And the same about paving La Vista, that's a messy road. Somebody mentioned that the lines in the middle of the road on Hyden Road, those were painted like last year, I think, when they fixed the road, and they're already paving. So either somebody bought the wrong paint, there must be some special paint we have to use for a highway.
That's a county road, the county is going to be doing that. They spot pave that, so the county will come back in and mark it, I'm sure, before the summer.
Okay.
That's a county road, we just plow it we get compensated to plow that.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was, we had anything to do with it. Anyway, thank you.
I'm sorry to be bugging
Thank
you.
you.
No, it's great to have an answer.
No, that's a county road, they will be
Thank you.
painting it.
Anyone else want to speak? Anyone online? Yes. Oh, we have, please state your name.
Good evening, my name is Moshe Atia. Am I correct now?
Yes, please.
I'd just like to say thank you very much for the bridge on Alton Beck Road. As a resident of Mountaindale, it makes a very big difference to us, and we appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
for your comments. All right. No one else wants to speak online or in person. We're going to close the public comments. And we're going to move on to department head updates. Assessor, Liddy?
Yeah, we can. Alright, so, this is a super duper updated list. We've taken some off that are now at 100% complete. Does not mean that they're done in any way, shape, or form. It just means that right now the structures are 100%. So finished basements, decks, all of that will continue until May. But this kind of now gives you more of an update of ones that are active and things that are going on with them. We did not do a proposed development list this time around. It's just too fluid right now, so we decided not to go ahead and do that. This will, of course, it should be pretty much right on point with Greg's information that it is going to be coming versus. The only thing that's going to be different is we do percentage completion. And that's how we do the assessed values on that. Let's see, second page, so just, pretty much self-explanatory. It gives you what all the permits are, what we're looking at, new permits since March, and then our open permits, if you take a look there at the number for Fallsburg, it's astronomical. Those are the permits we're dealing with Fallsburg, and right underneath are the permits that we're dealing with for the village of Woodridge. And then at the very bottom, the deed count. April is an extremely slow month because every single deed we have coming in isn't going to be available till July. So just because that's a very small number, the number underneath is more indicative of what's happening. And that's it. Everybody good?
Thank you.
Any more questions?
No.
All right, thank you, Winnie.
Alrighty.
Let's see, Randy's not here tonight. Bobby?
Yes, sir. So we've been very busy. Got a 75 horsepower motor that's sitting down Middletown Electric getting fixed. That takes water from South Fallsburg, pumps it to Loch Shody. That's been down for about a month. Pretty much next month, it's not even going to come into play because I cannot take water from South Fallsburg and pump it to Loch Shody. I'll be bringing water back from Loch Shody into South Fallsburg. We have a June 1st pool fill date. I'm still missing my 1 million gallon tank. They're working on it. We just spoke briefly about it. Mountaindale tank, they're working on that. So I only have 200,000 gallons of standing water in Mountaindale right now. We have 2 new developments in Mountaindale, Mountain Acres and Sapphire. So like I said earlier, it's getting to like behind the 8 ball here a little bit. And my world is different than everybody else's world. Highway, sewer, everybody else. So, got one guy, gentleman, thinking about leaving at the end of June, which is going to really haphazard me make it through the summer with an experienced guy who's been here for 15 years. We're looking to hire 2 new people. We have a bunch of interviews and applications. Doesn't mean when you walk in the door you know what you're doing. But you gotta get new meat in the door and teach them. I know Randy's losing a guy here soon. Workload is not getting any slower anytime soon. We have an issue with having Davos with an electric thing, which has been resurrected temporarily. But yeah, the clock is getting here quick. Right now you drive down the road and it looks empty. It's a ghost town right now. Flash forward ahead a month, it's going to be a zoo. So we need to, as far as my department, we're turning on waters, 2-inch water meters, all over the place. June 1st, full day for pools. Will I come to rotation? No, I become the pool police. Going around making sure the pools are, then I get in touch with Greg, they're not filled, whether it's supposed to be fines, levy, or whatever. But this is the game that we play. Blacktopping La Vista Drive. Blacktop a little bit on Pleasant Valley. That involves locating manholes, curb stops, valves, so they can be raised to the level of the blacktop. Underground calls. NYSEG is changing poles everywhere. It's underground calls, time consuming. People have to go out there and make sure they don't drill through a water main, drill through a copper service line. Time consuming. Morningside Four Corners, they just replaced that culvert pipe under the traffic light. Got 2 water mains going. Thank God they had 17 people out there and they did the right thing. Talking about the leaves. The leaves that need the townies a better backhaul. It's a very pricey piece of equipment. The county just got a brand new one, $250,000. They spent their COVID money on getting this piece of equipment.
What was it?
It's a backhaul.
A backhaul.
A great big backhaul that sucks. When I'm digging around a water service with electric lines and phone lines, now you get that vacuum the dirt out as opposed to ripping it up and pulling out the lines. The county got a brand new one. I said they got it from their COVID money. I had a job in Davos. I had to call in a special favor to the village of Monticello to bring theirs over. Otherwise, we'd still be there digging it. They're making a big problem. That's a sidebar, but a backhoe is a very crucial piece of equipment for sucking out leaves for excavation. I can go on for days and days and days and nobody wants to hear me, but the job is getting progressively faster and faster. Traffic is going to be hectic, and we're all going to have to deal with it. Nobody wants to drive through Fallsburg on a Friday, on a Shabbos, 4th of July weekend. But my guys still got to be out there working if something is broken. So it's very time consuming and things don't happen like that. Like I was telling you about the fire hydrant. I'm still waiting for the contractor to get back to me. I reached out to him. He says, oh, if we're still interested in the job, give me a bid so I can get this done before the traffic load hits. I know Randy had something to do tonight, Anthony had something to do tonight. I hope I helped you a little bit with a couple of sidebar questions. And I'll be at work tomorrow at 7. There are 6 actually. Anybody have any questions? Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Bob.
Thank you. All right, so now let's move on to agenda items. We only have 3 items on the agenda, so it would be just minutes and the 2 warrants. So the first item is motion to approve town board minutes dated 5/7/2024.
Motion.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes. Number 2, motion to approve warrant number 0524 dated 5/10/2024 in the amount of $523,722.50.
Motion.
Second.
Motion second, all in favor? Aye, motion passes. And last motion, number 3, motion to approve warrant number 05824 dated 5/10/24 in the amount of $235,904.27.
Motion.
I have a motion, do I have a second? I have a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, motion passes. All right, so at this time, I'll entertain a motion to enter into executive session to discuss personnel matters involving specific staff members. I believe that's all we have.
Motion.
Have a motion?
Second.
And a second, all in favor?
Aye.
We don't anticipate any further business after executive session, so I'd like to thank everyone for coming out tonight. And
Can you send me the minutes tomorrow?